Hi, T. Carlson here, and once again, it's movie review time. Today we're going to be taking a look at what might be my favorite movie to come out in 2021, that being The Sparks Brothers, directed by Edgar Wright. This is a documentary covering the classic pop rock group Sparks, who have been making music for over 50 years, and confession time, I'd never heard of them prior to this movie coming out. But after seeing this, I immediately got curious. I wanted to go out and hunt down their albums, listen to their songs. It's that powerful of a documentary. We're going to do an unboxing. I'm going to talk about the movie, the bonus features included here, and if I recommend this release. Here's the cover, 2-disc special edition. Great photo of the two guys in the band there. There's the logo. Your favorite band's favorite band. Right there it boasted it includes a full-length live concert. We'll get to that later. Here's the spine. I wish they hadn't made the logo so small there. Even if they just used a more generic font, they should have done something bigger on the spine. Here's the back cover. Got a description of the film, the bonus features, all the credits. You can't really tell in this video, but the print job on this looks a little soft. It looks like someone printed this on their at-home inkjet printer. Supposedly it's a burn-on-demand release, but the picture quality on the package definitely looks a little softer than it should for a release like this. I'm going to read the description of the movie on the back here. How can one rock band be successful, underrated, hugely influential, and creatively overlooked all at the same time? Take a musical odyssey through 5 weird and wonderful decades with brothers Ron and Russell Mael, celebrating the inspiring legacy of Sparks, your favorite band's favorite band. And that pretty much sums it up there. Here's the inside of the package. Disc 1 is the documentary itself, which clocks in at about 2 hours and 20 minutes. The other disc features all of the bonus material. The Sparks Brothers, like we said, deals with Ronald and Russell Mael, two brothers that started this band in the early 70s and have been making music together ever since. To date, they've recorded about 25 albums, plus an album where they collaborated with the group Franz Ferdinand. They've had a record produced by Todd Rundgren. They've collaborated with synth-pop pioneer Giorgio Moroder. They've recorded a duet with Jane Wiedlin of the Go-Gos, and collaborated and worked with so many people, covering a lot of different genres and subject matter with their music. Despite this, the band never really became a popular mainstream band. They've had a lot of highs and lows throughout their careers, but despite it, they've stuck to their guns, kept doing what they're doing, and they remain someone who has a very strong and loyal following to this day. This movie is packed with new interviews and rare archival footage, which comes from a lot of sources, everywhere from the Mael family's home movies to vintage TV clips and the like. The interviewees that they assembled for this documentary include the likes of members of Duran Duran, Jane Wiedlin from the Go-Go's, Weird Al Yankovic, Flea, Beck, Mike Myers. The list goes on. They've crossed paths with and influenced over the years. And this documentary, expertly directed and edited by the likes of director Edgar Wright, does justice to their legacy. It's going to do a great job pandering to fans of the band, as well as people who were like me, who had never even heard of the band prior to this film before. The band has a very quirky, eccentric way about them. You look at some of their song titles, and you can clearly tell this group's not like anybody else. I mean, there are song titles like Everybody's Stupid, Throw Her Away and Get a New One, I Want to Be Like Everybody Else, Suburban Homeboy. The list goes on, and those titles alone should show what kind of a group you're getting into here. Right from the get-go, when they started showing archival clips at the beginning of the movie, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. You have this decent-looking guy on the microphone with a high-pitched, unique voice, and then you got this guy on the keyboards who looks like Adolf Hitler. And it's like, who are these guys? And why have I never heard of them prior to this movie? Being a pretty big, rock pop fan, the fact that I never heard of them prior to this is absolutely criminal. Ever since I first saw the movie in theaters a few months ago, I've been going out trying to hunt down their music, explore more of their catalog, and just about everything in between. This movie will have that effect on you. You're going to get more curious about their music, And the sheer variety of everything that's brought together here, from the archival footage to the assorted interviews, old and new alike, says it all. This is one of the best music documentaries I've ever seen, and honestly, it's the best film I've seen in 2021. The picture quality throughout the disc tends to vary because you have footage taken from various sources in different aspect ratios. However, almost everything actually looks pretty solid. The newly filmed interviews look especially nice, which is not surprising. And then, like I said before, we have an entire disc of bonus material. You've got extended celebrity interviews in addition to what was seen in the film. There's some additional featurettes, including the band reuniting with Todd Rundgren, who produced their first album. But the real highlight of the bonus features is a complete 95-minute concert with roughly 22 songs or so. That's definitely worth the price of admission right there, especially if you want to see the band on stage doing what they do best. I don't think anyone is going to be disappointed with this film who's a fan of good music, whether you're already a fan of Sparks or not. There's going to be something here that definitely wins you over. The only real complaint I have is that the bonus disc does not include a theatrical trailer, and that the first disc does not have menus. It's literally just the film, and that's that. Are you a fan of Sparks? Did you see this movie, and did it make you a fan of Sparks the way it did for me? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos. Make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson, and I will see you next time.